after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a...
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Wait, 20. Hey, 66.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Smith catches left side. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now 21-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Able to slither by. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop. On 2nd and 7, Stafford, and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the route is on here in this first half. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Adams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From the 50, it's Stafford. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Fighting through it, he's got space. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. On first down, Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd and 9, Brady looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And Jason Garrett's going to lead the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Hey, check it. Easy. Check it.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best, to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Come. Check. Crunch. Greystone. Travel.
Here's Stanford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
3 down. Hey, check Mike.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Stafford now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained. maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The throw over the middle, taken in, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. E.J. Gaines the one that time to knock it away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Over the middle, Dorsett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Eric Ebron. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They go to Elliott again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Tight end to the right. Hey, ball 66. We got 4. We got 4. Where's 52? Watch 52. Hey, Alabama.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Check. Slam. Check. 93.
Stafford on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
32.
Play action. Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Tuckings. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
53. Ready. We taking wins on them. Hurry. Watch the twins.
Once more, Adams on 1st down. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. On second down, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, exit. Here we go. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
On 4th down, Brady. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Hey, tight end.
Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Hey, 180. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch. Middle.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
It's just me and you.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The tackle by Will Parks. A loss of a yard play. Brings up 3rd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? And that's caught by Smith. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Brady to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, it's Stafford. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
15. 1st down, Minnesota.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Forced out to his left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Hey, Delta.
One last throw here for Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with all.
So for Dallas, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Day.